Okay, hi. It's Eli Mastermind, and this is a quick video about disorderly black men. Black men who are totally out of sync in life in today's time. Now, this is a major problem because if you look at the black race, we are in such disunity, and that's because we have fallen. We have fallen off that path that we were walking on before, and we were doing things against God's law. And I always say, black people, you only work on truth. You're the only people on the planet who can run 100% on truth. Yeah? There's no ifs, there's no questions about it, no buts. It's just the truth. And I'm here to tell you the truth. God wants me to tell you the truth. And so you need to either accept it or go against it. But there's no in between. Can't have one foot in, one foot out. So black men, everything's gone wrong with the black community because you're wrong. Now, you guys are the biggest sellout coons ever. Yeah, I understand that you went through a lot in slavery times and even in times where you're just being suppressed. I understand yes, you have been through a lot in the last 500 years. Yes, I understand. I mean, even today's present day, you're still going through things. You know, you're being suggested not to be with your kind, and but like idiots, you're being taken. Now, if someone holds a gun to your head and says, "Kill your brother," you kill your brethren. Yeah, you should just take that honorable death and die because you allow someone to persuade you. Now, I said in this world, you only can be persuaded. Now, black men, you are being persuaded to sell out. I don't care if they had to castrate you, lynch you, or whatever, especially if you're Caribbean descended or you're an ancient, from the ancient bloodlines like the Egyptians and the Sumerians and the Kemits and the whatever. Those people, especially like the Caribbean, we're mixed in with some African, but those people like from the Caribbean, you know, we carry these bloodlines, and so it's important to withhold that title and get things back in order because we used to follow God's law. Now, our women are walking around with European hair, so they're going against their genetics. Yeah, that's because you are not protecting them from this. They are adapting to whatever is around them, and that's because you are not protecting them. Our children, they're raising up to be killers or just idiotic people who has no intelligence. They might be educated, but they're not even following your education. And you need to be breeding intelligence in them from a young age on what to do in life and how to stick together and how to build a better future. Now, this is a big problem for us black people. This is a big problem for black men. You guys are walking around over females too much. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with walking around, but God gave you everything. So why are you gonna lessen that? That's just the truth. God gave you everything. As I said, you're still running the fast on the track, the fastest on the track. You're still running bloody fast. So you need to put that into consideration. What's dictated on the outside physically shows what you can do mentally. Now, whatever you can do physically, because for anything to physically work, there has to be a mental power working behind it. Something has to be triggering it off to create the physical reaction. So if you are running the damn fastest on the planet still, then that dictates, what you can do, what your mental capability can do, Yeah, I'm not really good with my words, but I've got intelligence, so I'm going to try and give it the best way I can. Yes, so we need to take that into consideration, some serious consideration, because we don't think that we can do anything. Most black people think we can do entertainment and sports, so singing, dancing, whatever, and sports. But no, we can be all sorts of levels of scientists, or we can take it to higher levels. Listen, if people today can't figure out how the people built the pyramids, then why are we following these people? How long have you been in power for? And you're telling me you still haven't yet been able to make or replicate a pyramid for the fun of it? Exactly. That goes to show what the powers that who really that goes to show the leaders of the world today are not as big as we thought they were. Thought they are, sorry. You know, that goes to show. And we need to take this opportunity to quickly rise up. Because that is an opportunity, that's an open window. We can clearly see that they are suppressing people and not bypassing people. Suppressing people is to put them down so it makes you look bigger. So it's like you can tell a lie, and as long as that person believes that lie, they will remain inferior to you because you would have the upper hand, you would have the advantage, so you can rise above them. Now, if you're bypassing people, you will not even concentrate on them, you'll leave them alone. You'll leave them alone. You see, you'll just walk the other way and don't even care. If, like, for an instance, because I'm Caribbean, I will mention this for slavery. If white people really thought they were better than blacks, then why touch them? Why go near them? Why do anything? Why interact with them? You see, that means they were looking for something that they don't have. That, when people ask other people, hey, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? It means that you don't know what you're doing, so you're going to go find the answer. So if people are coming up to you and they're being horrible, but they're keeping you, I mean, they call us all sort of names, but they want to keep us. That means that they saw great in you. See, black men especially, you need to see great in yourself, because you need to understand that you have everything going for you. Everything you could possibly want. Your genetics is everything. And that is a lot that is going for you. And you need to know how to utilize it and take advantage of it. So get your women in order. Get the black men in order. Because black men are the biggest coon sellouts. And so we need to start shouting at our men and telling them, listen, you walk around every other different racial group of female, but you don't even look after your own, your own people. We don't condone this behavior. You need to start telling people that, the women walk around with weaves and trying to get European hair and European accents, like the men as well. No, we don't condone this stuff. The children listen to hip hop and all this other filth and reading and, all these other things, like, that's not good for our mental stimulation. We need to banish it from our kids. You know what I mean? To the point where there's no TV in the damn house if it's that bad. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you're controlling your kids. Hear the music they listen to. Teach them. Make sure they're only playing with like-minded people. If you don't have kids, you need to start creating this, because you don't have a future. Black men, you don't have a future at the moment. You want your future to be a good one, you better start making some changes, serious changes. Now, I need help with this because I can't do this all alone, but I can gather some people on my own. That's what I can do. I can gather maybe a lot of people on my own. That's one of the capabilities that I can do. But if you're someone out there who's listened to this and who understands it fully, come to me. You need to come to me. We need to be building together. There's no point just watching a video and saying, yeah, I agree with that guy, and then switching me off and going back to your slavery. You need to come out of that. You still wear the same names, your slave names. You know what I mean? You need to come out of all these things. Give yourself a new name. You still call yourself black. Control these things, black men. Because everything's out of order. You're not suitable men, so there's no suitable women to be beside you. This is why the women are out of sync as well. The children and women are out of sync because you're out of sync. You're supposed to have the woman beside you. She's bloody acting so European. She's lost all sort of form of soul and character. You've lost all sort of form of soul and character. You lost all your intelligence. And that's it. That's how we're so out of order. That's why we can't get it together. You chat to any black person, black people can't get along. That's because we are not building so that we can get along. We're not creating a community, a society, so we can get along better. We're not protecting ourselves. That's important as well. So black men, you're in charge of all this. Stop running away and stop being cowards, because you are the biggest cowards right now. Yeah, you are such cowards. It's unbelievable. No one respects black people, but because the men are so disrespected. Yeah, stop trying to work with everyone's experiments and start doing your own with your kind of people. Stop always begging for help, black men. Yeah, stop always begging for help. You wasn't smart enough to avoid the gun because that's what changed the whole situation. You wasn't smart enough to, turn that around. But okay, what's done is done. I know that people have left this planet already before and they're out of the solar system. So, the white man's on his way, the Asian man's on his way, and after this video, hopefully, the black man's on his way. And we won't surpass anyone. We won't suppress anyone. We'll bypass people. We won't even concentrate or look at them. We'll just do our own thing. We will do what we have to do. If it means kill a few people, we'll have to kill a few people if they're in the way of us trying to get to our full potential of using our brains. You have to kill a few people, exterminate them, because these people are trying to suppress you. Yeah, they want to be above you while you're all being suppressed. But we want to bypass people. We want to be left alone. You want to harm us? All right, fine. We've got to deal with you righteously. We don't want to kill you, but if it means we have to, and we will. And that's how we need to start talking. So after you hear this video, start working on it, people, okay? Black men, it's up to you. Stop being cowards.